you about the tea today, because you know Petty Paige brought the tea. She brings the tea, she brings the Tetley, she brings the PG, she brings the peppermint, she brings the Earl Grey. You know I bring the tea every goddamn week. You're living for your lives, you're living for yourself, you're living for your mother and your granddaughter. You are living for the tea. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to share in the tea that I have for you guys today? Let go.
More money, I want your money, I want more money, I want your money. More money, I want your money, I want more money, I want your money. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause after this shit, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause after this shit, I was a hoe. More money, I want your money, I want more money, I want your money. More money, I want your money, I want more money.
Because we're from Britain, okay? We don't spill tea, we drink it. So Martin Lewis had his channel closed down. We're not just talking closed down, as in his channel is completely finished, finito. And not only that, he's been banned from YouTube, as in he cannot make another YouTube video ever until YouTube tell him that he can. So with Martin Lewis's recent channel closure, I think that there are 4 main culprits to me as to who could have got Martin Lewis banned from YouTube. And I'm going to be talking about these 4 culprits, who they are, and how I think that this clan of people are pretty much the mean girls of YouTube. So we're going to start from the top. The first culprit is Rich Lux. Now, if you don't know who Bitch Lux is, well, basically, he is the most annoying YouTube drama channel ever. But he's got soul, he's got heart, he's got that southern soul, and that's what everybody loves about him. I think about Rich Lux like the Gretchen Wiener of this Mean Girls clan. Because basically he just wants to be involved. He just so desperately wants to be in the Mean Girl clan. And hey, I'm not hating, that's what you want to do. That's completely fine and that's completely up to you. But I just kind of feel like Rich Lux is now beginning to lose his soul. He's beginning to lose who he is because he's willing to change everything he is in order to stay a part of this crew. He's a social climber.
For you, and none for Gretchen Wieners. Bye.
Martin Lewis's recent video that he's just literally this second posted on YouTube, well, this second now at this time. This is like a time issue we're having right here. But he's literally just posted this second a video of Rich Lux's best friend or YouTube friend. I think it's more like a YouTube friendship that they have. He had a video with this YouTube friend and basically she's saying that he's completely dropped her. That ever since he got with this Mean Girl clan that he's no longer been speaking to her and in fact doesn't even want to acknowledge her as his friend in fear of what the others might say in terms of his alliance and who he's with. Mean Girls number 2 is Karina Kaboom. She's pretty much like Karen Smith in Mean Girls because she's pretty much irrelevant in almost every scene and nobody gives a fuck about her. Next!
God, Karen, you are so stupid!
Regina, wait! Talk to me!
Nobody understands me.
And next we have number 3, which is Here for the Tea. Now, Here for the Tea to me is pretty much like the Katie of this situation. She's like Lindsay Lohan, she's young and impressionable, but at least how I want to think about her, because she makes some of the best drama content on YouTube. As in, when we're talking about investigative drama YouTube journalism, we're talking about Here for the Tea, and I think about her more in that light or in that sense than I probably do somebody like John Kuckian. But the issue is that people have been starting to say some quite mean and nasty things about Here for the Tea, and I'm not here for it. But at the same time, I think to myself, if that's the kind of crowd that you're rolling with, well, maybe there's something to it.
I'll tell you why, because you are a mean girl. You're a bitch.
And maybe I have in my head that she'll somehow overrule like Katie did with Regina George, and that she'd somehow become the queen bee, the one that everybody looks up to, because I honestly think her content is that great. Number 4, and that leads us to the one, the only, John Kuckian. Now, he doesn't deserve that much of an intro, because he's a little bitch boy. However, the only reason he's getting this much of an intro is because he's in relation to Regina George. He is the Regina George of this group.
Don't be fooled, because she may seem like your typical selfish, backstabbing, slut-faced hoe bag, but in reality, she is so much more than that.
He is the master manipulator, hypocrite, and self-indulged arsehole of this group. Oh, can you tell I have an issue? Can you tell I have a problem?
What?
Are you here for this?
With John
Are
Kuckian?
we here for this?
Yeah.
Right, you can't be fucked up right now. Self-indulged arsehole. In fact, he's not even a self-indulged arsehole, because a self-indulged arsehole would have to look inwards, but he's not. He's outwards like a fucking prolapsed arsehole. That's how much I hate John Kuckian. He's a social climbing attention whore who is pretty much just like Donald Trump. Like, he needs to be stopped. Impeach that hoe.
I can tell you got more of a problem with this guy than any of us.
Really? Can you?
Just a little bit.
Can you?
Yeah. Petty Paige and John Kuckian beef.
Except there's no beef.
There will be soon.
There is no beef. I'm vegetarian. I don't do meat.
I know what you're saying.
And that's the tea. Anything he wants, he gets. Now, being the it boy of YouTube with a subscriber rate that's growing out of the wazoo, or out of his prolapsed arsehole, he literally has let that get to his head. He says that he hates racist.
You know my opinion on racism, I don't like to throw the word around, I take it very seriously. I think it waters it down when you suddenly call everyone racist.
But then refuses to acknowledge his racial microaggressions.
Actually, that's racist. It's man. I don't know, I know that we have lingo and we have, you know, download with the kids and stuff, but I don't really like that one. It doesn't make sense, like, let's use plural instead of singular when describing singular.
He says that he doesn't slut shame.
What I have seen of Black China, she seems like the type of person, like she's a bit of a groupie, and she kind of just tags on to whoever's famous, tries to get whatever she can from them.
Then he slut shames and then degrades their social and economical impact. He says that he doesn't agree to exposing young people to adult content.
Obviously, I might not agree with 13 to 14-year-olds having weed promoted to them on YouTube alongside makeup tutorials.
Are you kidding me?
And they're all like a universal fit. We need to.
The list goes on, and I literally can't. I cannot with this individual and his growing list of catty mean girls and his mean girl attitude. We all know that John Kuckian and his band of terrorists are behind the reason why Martin Lewis had his channel shut down. And that's the real tea. Kuckian has had a long and lengthy history of taking things that little bit too far.
It's probably nice for him to have something to do other than go to the STI clinic.
The only thing that I can hope is that Bitch Lux and Here for the Tea finally save themselves before they get inevitably hit by the bus.
And shove it right up your hairy.
And that's how Regina George died.
So guys, tell me what it is that you think. Do you think it is John Kuckian and his mean girls who have shut down Martin Lewis's channel? Or do you think they're so far up John Kuckian's prolapsed arsehole that they have never seen the light of day since the day he got over 100,000 subscribers? I'll leave a poll somewhere in this video for you guys to have this conversation. I don't know. We're going to talk about it again. Okay. The world is going to have to know that John Kuckian has a fucking prolapsed arsehole, babe. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
This is what
It's part of it.
This is what it looks like.
It's part of it.
This is what it looks like.
Accept it.
Just like this.
Live inside it.
Yeah, I have to.
Okay guys, so don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, I don't give a shit anyway. Leave a comment down below, tell me if you're into this kind of thing, into the drama world or whatever, or if you're not, I still don't care about your opinion. All of my social media links are going to be down below as well. It's all the same, it's at PaigeChristieUK. And remember to always form your own opinion. Contrary to what John Kuckian might have you believe, you have your own opinion. But don't take my opinion for it because I'm just petty.
You two should know better. You two should know better. That's all I'm saying. You might have done nasty things, you might have had nasty things happen to you, but at this point in your life where you have an influence, I'm sorry, you are a disappointment. I'm really disappointed in you. And to be honest, most of the YouTube community is.